This is Cherry, my KTM 390 adventure, and me, Alena. And in this season, we're traveling around Peru, Ecuador, and Colombia. We love gorgeous views, beautiful roads, and we don't mind a little bit of challenge. Let's go exploring! Good morning, Cherry and I are ready to go. Today we're heading towards Ecuador and planning to cross the border. Whee! Exciting! Saying goodbye to Carlos, my host.
Buen viaje.
Gracias, Carlos.
Chao, profesor. Cuídate mucho.
Whee! Let's go. Whew. On the road again. After 3 days in Mocoa, where I got some rest. Finally my headache is gone and I'm feeling good and ready for more adventures. Went for a nice hike to the waterfall, had some food, edited quite a few videos, so feeling really good right now and super excited about the new adventures. Today's main adventure is gonna be the border crossing. It's 3 hours 20 minutes until the border, according to my GPS. I have no idea how long this thing is going to take. For Ecuador, there are 2 border crossings. The main one, which is in Ipiales, and the smaller one here at La Hormiga, the one that I'm going to take. It's less transited, much less traffic, but it might also be a little bit more complicated because in Ecuador lately they have had quite a lot of electricity cuts, because main source of electricity in Ecuador is the water, and they had a very dry year, so the water level is low and they can't produce just as much electricity as normally. So every day they cut electricity for I think like almost 12 hours or something. So I'm not quite sure how the border is working without the electricity. I hope they have a generator, because otherwise how do they register me into the country? If not, then I'll maybe have to spend the night in Colombia and do the border crossing early morning tomorrow. So yeah, let's go and try it out. I'm feeling lucky, as always. Whee! Nice views. And next village, little town, is gonna be Villagarzon. That looks pretty cool. Actually, this area is like full of different nature attractions. There are plenty of waterfalls, some kind of caves, hiking trails, mountains and jungle. And this is Villagarzon. Small cute town. Almost feels like this is some kind of, vacation beach town. A similar kind of vibe. Maybe it's just because it's pretty hot and humid. With the mountains in the background and a super pretty curvy ride. Oh, look at this awesomeness. Perfect smooth curves. Actually, I was planning to leave Mocoa yesterday already, but then I checked the forecast, and the weather forecast here works in a kind of very funny way, because it doesn't always work. So the night before, the forecast showed a nice, pretty sunny day, and when I woke up yesterday morning, it was showing rain all day. So I decided to postpone my departure until today. And then it barely rained at all during the whole day yesterday. So just a few drops of rain and that's it. Otherwise it was really nice. But in Nueva Loja, a town on the other side of the border in Ecuador, there I've heard that it rained really a lot. So it was a good decision in the end. And although I did feel a little bit guilty because of postponing my departure by 1 day, I think it's for the good. I really have to kind of force myself into slow travel mode again. It's a little bit difficult after my very intense trip in Siberia, because there I was riding like pretty much every day for 50 days. But I know it's not sustainable in the long run. So this time I've got 4 months, and if I'm riding every single day in 4 months, plus editing the videos, wow, it's not gonna be... I wanted to say it's not gonna be easy, but it's really not gonna be possible. I'm just gonna burn out at some point. So I have to get used again to traveling slowly, taking my time in each place. I still have to find the right ratio. So whether I get one rest day for 1 day of riding, or one rest day every 2 days, or the opposite, 2 rest days for 1 day. Or maybe I just don't plan it at all and just take it easy and see how it goes, and just, you know, go with the flow. Where are we going? I think here, yeah. Umbria. Oh yeah, I've heard about this place. Carlos told me that there is a nice viewpoint next to the river at the police station. And this is it. But I don't feel like stopping just yet. I'd rather continue for a little bit longer and then take a break when I feel like I'm getting tired. It's 10:30 now, so I'm not tired at all yet. Barely started. Look how pretty. So sweet. So I was just talking to the owner of Mocoa of Ecuador. It's just like half an hour away from the border, so I thought he might have some kind of border information. And he says that as soon as the lights go off, the workers from the border, they go home, because, you know, no need to work if there is no electricity, right? Supposedly today they have electricity until 1 p.m. and now it's almost 11 a.m. and according to GPS I still have 2.5 hours until the border. So the big question is, should I just turn around and go back to the guest house where I spent the last couple of nights? Or should I try pushing it and hope that I will somehow make it across the border today? Great research, Alona. Because from what I figured out, the border was supposed to be open until 6 p.m. so that's why I was like in no rush to leave today morning. But yeah, apparently it's not until 6 p.m. It's until the electricity cut. So as you might have figured out, I decided to try pushing it. It's just 100 kilometers. And maybe I'll be able to find some kind of accommodation next to the border just in case. Just in case I can't cross it. Oh wow! Sweet river. So pretty. It's like a whole different universe of beauty here. So it's 5 minutes to 12 and I've got 40 kilometers left. What do you think? Am I gonna make it before 1 to cross the border, do all the paperwork and be on the Ecuador side? I'm really trying to push it. 0 brakes. My only waste of time is the traffic. Why are all these guys standing here? What's going on? Is this the queue towards the border already? Can I avoid this? Maybe like these guys do? Let's see if there is a way around it. Yeah, not bad at all. I just have to be able to cross here somehow. Am I going to? Just like that. Whee! Kind of enjoying this race today. Whole different kind of party, but still super fun. And this town is called La Hormiga. Nothing really exciting about it so far. Just going straight through it and onto the border. 25 kilometers left. And this is a tiny town called San Miguel. The closest one to the border. It's 15 kilometers left. And now it's 20 past 12. Very excited to see whether we're going to be able to cross the border today. But at least it's good to know that there is some kind of town which probably has a hotel in case I can't cross the border. Ooh, Grand Hotel. This is a very interesting situation. 12 kilometers to the border and there is a roadblock. I'm wondering what it is and when they're gonna open, because it's just 36 minutes left until they turn off the electricity. Alright, finally we got permission to go. This is not exactly how I imagined this border crossing. But not too bad, not too bad. Alana always finds a little bit of mud, right? On the other side of the trees is a river, as you can see here on the map. And on the other side of the river, it's Ecuador. And just 2 kilometers until the bridge, which takes us across the border. 20 minutes to 1. Seriously? 1 kilometer until the border. And another road construction. But people are desperate. So this is the bridge. And I have honestly no idea. Like I'm supposed to be stepped out somewhere here, right? And stepped in somewhere here. Seriously, no idea. Well, welcome to Ecuador, I guess. Well, supposedly I'm on the side of Ecuador already. But I have honestly no idea where I should be stepped in or... I just crossed the bridge and that's it. Like, what's the legal side here? What? Here we go. This is the place to do all the passport check and the import documents and everything. And apparently both Colombia and Ecuador do it at the same place. So there is no electricity until maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m. whatever. And obviously they need electricity to let me into the country. But they told me I can basically go until the next town and leave my stuff and then come back later today to do all the official procedures. So now I'm thinking whether I should do that or whether I should just stay and wait here. I don't know. So I decided to stay and now I'm killing some time talking to this immigration officer. Sí. Con cabeza arriba.
¿Es usted esa moto?
Sí.
¿Es usted mismo que se tomó la foto y sale así usted?
3 hours later, Cherry and I were finally done with all the immigration procedures. And we can go to Nueva Loja. It's just 20 minutes away from here, so let's ride the last part for today. Bueno, gracias.
Señorita Leona, un gusto.
Gracias, igualmente. Hasta luego. Whew. Very kind workers from the immigration. Goodbye, immigration office. Officially in Ecuador. Officially my 37th country on motorcycle. And without motorcycle, I can't remember, 60 something, 66, 7, something like this. 23 kilometers until our destination for today. I am so ready to shower and get lunch. It's 4 p.m. and I haven't really eaten anything since breakfast. But we're in Ecuador! Whee!